Hello, everybody. Doogie Quasar MD here, and I'm joined today with a co-caster. I'm joined by Warped Oracle.
Hello.
So we are casting an older game. It's Mouzsports versus DD. DD is now Quantic, I believe. So far we have Wisp and Nature's Prophet banned. Nature's Prophet. So it's not really a common ban for the first four, but Wisp is IO. Whatever they've decided to call him now.
We're still gonna call it Wisp, most likely.
I will probably not fall out of the habit of calling him Wisp. Lifestealer, banned, and Batrider. Those are pretty normal. And this is before Batrider's vision nerf, so I'll accept cast. Go. Alright, so we have... and Lifestealer banned. So we have 2 carries banned out and 2 supports banned out. Support-ish heroes. Gyrocopter, who's huge.
Very strong carry.
Yep. And what was I saying? Oh, they banned out Batrider. This is before the vision nerfs, so it makes sense. And Bane's a pretty big deal. Bane, if played effectively mid-game, can take 3 heroes out of a team fight. So that's... yeah, you should be winning a lot of your team fights with him around mid-game.
Lone Druid, another very strong carry.
Lone Druid probably the strongest carry.
Gotta watch out for that bear.
Pre-armlet nerfs, so they're probably going to be rushing armlet. And this, you can tell that this is pre-armlet nerfs because it's an Eastern team picking Lone Druid. Frequently only Eastern teams pick LD.
10 seconds remaining.
I guess Alliance would be an exception there, like Norwegian or something, aren't they?
5 seconds remaining.
Not a clue.
No
Although,
idea.
if he gets enough farm, we might even see not an early, but a fairly rushed Radiance. I guess you could call it rushed.
Yeah, that's probably where people are gonna go now, but they'll probably go Armlet just because it's ridiculously stronger than Radiance.
Interesting pick on the Dark Seer and the Treant Protector, as Zach's done in some of his games. Treant Protector can be played as a
I like Treant Protector.
Low carry.
Yeah, like a low carry. And
also 2 very
DD
strong.
has a very, very good Treant Protector. He's been, I forget who plays him, but he's been respect banned before against them. So, yeah.
Puck. Interesting pick.
Pick's a good pick, but yeah, Puck is a good pick, not Pick is a good Puck.
I mean, pick is a good puck, but...
just Dream Coil in and of itself is a good enough reason to pick him, in my opinion. But you also have Waning Rift. She got a 3-second silence.
There's the Keeper ban.
And the OD ban. OD is probably the most dominant mid right now. Quaff, second most dominant mid. They're really, I don't know, they don't want to go against those really, really good mids. And that might mean they're sending Puck mid, because Puck can go mid, but Puck can't do as well against, like, an Outworld.
Yeah, he has a very low range on his basic attack, which makes it, if you're good enough and you're aggressive enough, it should be very easy to outlane him.
Well, that, and he's an int hero, so he's not going to have a lot of damage for base damage to last hit if he gets imprisoned frequently enough. Also, Weaver's been banned a lot for the West qualifiers, so that makes sense. Now, I don't know if this is an older game, so I don't know if we'll be able to use the new broadcaster tools or not. I'm hoping we will. But
I'm a little interested by that Leshrac ban. That's
it looks like they... See, what I'm a little confused by is it almost looks like they want to play a long game, because they banned Leshrac and Nature's Prophet, who are like really good early pushers. On the other hand, Mouzsports is the one with the Lone Druid, so I don't know. It's a little weird.
A bit confused.
And a Templar ban, which is another really good mid, so they're definitely looking to stop these power mid strategies.
Which I suppose is good, but if you dedicate all your bans to getting rid of mids,
Well, and they already have Gyrocopter. They could just send him.
10 seconds remaining.
That's not the absolute worst thing.
Pick up some
5
solo
seconds
XP,
remaining.
which is really good for Gyro if he's going to plan on ganking.
Well, if you can hit 11 even before major team fights are going down,
That's
you're
gonna
have
change a lot.
450 damage as opposed to 350, but that's to multiple targets.
Still.
Each each time he increases the damage on his ultimate, it increases by 100, but really it's increasing by like 200 or 300 because you're never really going to hit just one person with your ultimate unless you just really, really want a single kill. It's not a very long cooldown either. It's a
No.
50-second cooldown?
On his ult?
Yeah, it's 55 at level 1 and it goes down at each rank. So they pick up
Mouzsports turn
Rubik,
to pick.
presumably as a hard support.
Yeah. He might be a bit more flexible though. I mean, I've never seen DD play before, so this will be interesting for me.
DD's really good. I enjoyed watching them a lot throughout this qualifier. I haven't watched all of their matches, but the matches that I've seen I've found really enjoyable. And like I said, I think DD is now Quantic.
Lena.
I'm not sure about that though.
Radiant
Oh.
team pick.
Interesting Lena pick. That could either be a roaming support or maybe a mid.
Probably a roaming support.
Probably a roaming. Although, if the Darkseer, I'm trying to think, they're probably going to send the Darkseer top.
Maybe solo.
Or solo.
Solo top. And then an aggressive tri-lane with
10
Rubik
seconds
is generally good.
remaining.
Rubik's good at tri-laning.
Well, if that's going to be a tri-lane, I'm wondering if
5
Gyro
seconds
probably
remaining.
won't be mid. Unless they pick up a really hard carry on this last pick.
Reserve
He
time.
could be mid. They could pick like even anti-mage. They could pick Phantom Lancer.
Phantom Cancer.
Phantom Cancer. Like there's quite a few really good carries left on the lineup because that's not really what the bans were dedicated to. You have 3 bans for mid heroes, 2 bans for this kind of support priority 4, priority 3 heroes coming out of Mouzsports, and then for DD you have 2 carries, and then a support, and then you can have like 2 pushers and another carry. I say 2 pushers because Nature's Prophet is also a pusher as well as a carry.
It would have been interesting
10
to
seconds remaining.
see a Gyro Wisp combo.
Gyro Wisp
5
combo.
seconds
That would have been
remaining.
interesting.
They probably
my
would have
opinion.
picked if a team gets a hold of a Wisp, Magnus,
Tiny.
Mouzsports turn
Tiny's
to
a big
pick.
combo with Wisp.
Tiny or CK are generally who you take with Wisp.
A tiny Wisp combo. Late game is just absolutely horrifying.
Yeah, CK is a little bit better because he's a hard carry, so you're getting a little bit more out of each of those kills. And Tiny's a pretty hard carry as well, but I think CK just carries a bit harder when you have all those illusions coming in on somebody. Once you've reality
True.
rifted, it's just it
He
hits
carries a bit
crazy
harder,
damage.
but Tiny's
remaining.
great for team fights. He can go in, craggy exterior, lets him take a
5 seconds
shit ton of
remaining.
damage and reflect it out and give mini stuns everywhere.
Free armor.
Mm-hmm.
And he also has, he'll probably build Agonins, which is like a better Battle Fury.
It seems that DD is going for the big team fight initiations.
Yeah. Oh yeah, they're definitely going
Magnus, Darkseer, and Gyro.
for it. And
Rubik can pick up Alina ult.
They got
Yeah,
Treant
this
as well.
is
And
gonna be
if they
interesting.
can get Dream Coil, or
Yeah.
anything, really, Dream Coil, Waning Rift, Fiend's Grip, Nightmare would even be decent.
Yeah,
Alchemist.
I can.
And
Alchemist. Ooh.
Alchemist is kind of a 2 for most professional teams. Because the way that they farm, they don't need to play him as a 1. They can get the
Yeah.
amount of farm that Scroobs can get on Alchemist on a, on an anti-mage or on somebody with more tools than anti-mage has. Because one of anti-mage's spots for, tools is taken up by Grievel's Greed.
Mm-hmm.
What I like to do when I play Alchemist is go to the jungle once I've hit 6 and let somebody else take farm.
Yeah.
That's really what they do. Now, this replay is still playing the picking music. This is weird. Is it doing this for you?
No, I have music turned off.
Yeah, I might have to do that as well. One sec. Audio. Music volume. Done. Yeah, but that was kind of annoying. But that's alright. And I gotta take off, put it on free camera.
Alright, we got a big ol' pause up in here.
They have a Smeevil. I love that the DD has a Droto's Druffin. Which initials are DD. It's also one of the most expensive couriers. Or not most, but it's up there. It's not as expensive as Lockjaw, I don't think. And it's definitely not as expensive as Alliance's Golden Baby Raish.
That thing, that's too much money. As neat as it is, I wouldn't pump that much money into an aesthetic changer of the game.
What, the Golden Baby Raish?
Yeah.
Yeah, especially since like a lot of the couriers that have come out now, I really like. Like there's, I like Shagbark. I like my Nimble Ben. I have a Nimble Ben and a Shagbark. I like, I don't know. I even like the other ones that I'm not using, like the Skippy the Frog and the Itzy the Spider.
I'm a fan of Itzy. It's a interesting courier.
Yeah.
And finally freak people out by having flying spiders in the world.
Okay.
Interested in seeing what Malice is doing on bot. Might be rushing for an early first blood.
Probably. Or at least scouting so that they can more safely put out wards. And then if they happen to get a kill, that's fine as well. They're not going to complain.
Darkseer trying to get some high ground vision. Top rune. And it looks like they're going into jungle.
Yep.
So
they might be trying to double block.
30
Ooh, they use
seconds.
smoke.
this looks like it's going to be an early first blood
So they did
attempt.
They did block the stacking and pulling camp. Oh, everybody go after the bear.
Long bear don't care.
I
Oh,
would
if
be
this
really,
gyro-
oh god, I would be really nervous if I were them. Because that
Looks
bear
like they just
has
wanted to go
be
in for the
bait.
block.
Man up.
Yeah. And they get invisibility.
Invisibility.
Thing is, the bear has to be bait. Like they have to know that. The bear's, I mean, scouting obviously, but
Out of range, there's no attack for it, so doesn't look like there's any wards on Treant.
no.
He's spending so much time trying to take out that bear.
Yeah, it's the support spending the time though, so it doesn't really matter so much. What I'm confused about is what is I don't even know how to say his name. The Mouzsports guy, I don't know. We'll call him Mouzsports dude. They're LD. He's not getting any farm.
No, I'm really confused here. That's just a waste of. That's what, 150 gold?
Oh, I see what he's
That bear?
doing. I see what he's doing. It's 100 gold. He's pulling them around, but I don't know.
I don't know if it's worth how much.
I don't know how much. What's his cooldown on his bear? 28 seconds left. So
I just noticed this has been interesting. If you look at the name of his bear, it's homing missile.
yeah, there's been some glitches with names for things recently. For a while, wards were Necronomicon archers. And yeah, it's just like little glitches that aren't really a big deal, and I think it's just a glitch with the replay, not with the game itself. Like I don't think it happens in the game, just the replays.
Fairly standard game going on right now. Magnus is already out of mana.
Yeah, he just got his bottle though, so he should be good. I'm surprised they didn't upgrade the courier yet. This is before the bottle crowing nerfs, so Magnus is a little bit stronger right here than he is now. He also has big nuke on his ultimate. And this is weird, or I guess interesting. If you look at the tooltips are for the changes prior to the nerfs. Or no, I mean post nerfs. So if you look at the like reverse polarities, 50, 125, 200 damage.
Alk's already got some pretty good farm on top lane.
He's about to get knocked over.
15. Got about 985 gold.
He's putting tons of levels into Grievel's Greed.
Nothing too interesting so far in this match. fairly standard for a professional game.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm slightly surprised at is that you almost always see First Blood come out before the 3-minute mark, and I don't think we're going to see that.
No. Bit confused with a bear just sitting under tower for a while. I'm really confused as to what's going on with the LD player.
I'm not really sure. It's a little unorthodox, and I think it kind of displays that.
Puck's got his bottle, so my guess is Magnus is going to have a bit of a harder time now.
Yeah. I don't think the caster tools are in this game either. So I do have them enabled, I believe.
4 people on top for the dire side for Mouse. Looks like Lone Druid kind of gave up and is starting the jungle now.
Yeah. That's probably going to be better for him. I think it kind of shows, though, that Eastern teams aren't as comfortable with LD as Western teams are. Or vice versa, rather.
Interesting. The Darkseer is matching CS for the gyro right now.
Yeah, is the Darkseer in the jungle, though?
Darkseer is not, no.
No, okay. Yeah, I thought he was. I don't know why. Because if you're in the jungle, your creep score is slightly inflated to your actual net worth. I think he did get a bit of jungle gold because Jara does have 500 more net worth than him. He's just not currently in the jungle.
One thing I'm a bit confused about, Puck keeps dropping his null talisman every time he moves anything with his bottle. I don't know if that's just sloppy key work.
It might be. It's kind of weird because he doesn't need to drop anything for anything right now at this point except the bottle throw.
No.
And that means the only thing he should be dropping is the bottle. Oh god!
Like Magnus, oh!
He has his charge.
It's gone.
I was excited. I want to see that first blood.
I feel like if they would have waited a bit longer for Bane and Lena to come up on the high ground and come behind him, they could have snagged that kill a lot easier. Or even just had Bane go in and get a nightmare off and set up for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, 5-minute Midas.
Phase shift on who?
Alk.
Nice. Yeah, okay, so my tools are not working right now. My caster tools. I'll have to take a look at that after the game. It might just be that they're not enabled for older games, I'm not sure.
Wasting no time on getting that Alk up to farm.
Yeah, and I think he actually might be doing a #1 role, which is a little less common. For a while, he was just kind of a mobile platform for Lifestealer. He runs around with phase boost and chemical rage up and just carries around Lifestealer at max move speed.
A bit interested in what the is Rubik trying to pull mid?
Yes, he's pulling for mid.
Ah. It's not something you see extremely often. I guess doesn't work.
It doesn't always work. It's a harder pool to do, even for professional gamers. When any scrub can pull for the safe lane. Anybody can do that. It's a lot harder to pull for the hard lane. You can pull for the hard lane if you're Radiant. That's a little bit harder. Most people can even do that, but pulling for mid I think is the hardest pull to do for Radiant. And so even professional players sometimes just can't quite do that.
Take a look at LD, kind of underestimated. The Ancients spent a lot of time wasting his bear trying to farm that, didn't even get the big Ancient.
Ooh.
LD seems to be having a bit of a rough time.
Yeah, he really is.
Which is a little strange because he's one of the best solo lanes.
Yeah, I think it shows that they're just not very practiced. Western LD players are just not as practiced as Eastern LD players. That's how you can tell I'm a scrub. I frequently forget that you can rocket barrage the mechanical creeps.
Hmm. Still waiting for first blood here. This is
a very long time for it to see first blood. Even in a professional game, you normally see teams try to get first blood early. Now, one of the things that was enabling that is Lifestealer, and there's not a Lifestealer in this game. So that might have a little bit to do with it.
I'd almost say this is even a boring match so far.
I don't know about boring, but mostly what we're seeing right now is just farming. That's like, I think what's interesting about watching a game of Dota as opposed to watching a game of an actual sport like baseball or basketball or football is that there's more interesting times of the game. The game is much more interesting when you're at mid-game as opposed to when you're at...
Oh, might be seeing something. Nope. Rubik just...
Rubik did the right thing. Jaro was on the runaway.
See, Bane has a DD there.
Bane does indeed have a DD. So they have a DD and Illusion?
Mm-hmm. The other Illusion is up on bottom rune platform.
Okay.
Strange.
I just probably gives better vision there.
This Alchemist is getting some crazy gold right now.
Yeah, I want to see his net worth. Yeah. He's 1,600 ahead of everybody else.
He's having that much gold. It's not uncommon.
Oh god!
On Alchemist.
There's First Blood.
There it is. That's the whole reason that happened.
It's a good thing I was watching Alchemist for other reasons.
Another
I
one.
Totally missed that.
That could have been prevented with good warning, which we're not doing.
No, there wasn't a word up there.
Nope. Could have prevented that.
In fact, the only word is bot.
That is correct. It's just fairly disappointing to see at the professional levels of these
Sometimes
highly competitive
don't
games.
See people word for a little while, and I don't really know why. I'd love to be able to make a comment on that.
Something bad is happening.
Alchemist just lost a huge chunk of his gold.
Yeah. Because a lot of his gold was unreliable. Now he does have 2,700 gold though.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
It's true.
Hey,
He could have had 3.5 by now though, if he hadn't gotten ganked there.
Yeah. I don't think there was not a lot to do to stop a shock, or I'm sorry, not a shockwave gank, a reverse polarity gank, previous to the nuke of the nerf to the nuke of RP. Now that RP nukes for a little bit less, I think that you're not going to see an RP gank be as much of a guaranteed kill as it was. I'm really looking forward to seeing the 6.78 changes in higher level tournament play, so I'm really looking forward to seeing TI3. And I think we may see some new heroes in the game before then as well. Possibly even new heroes in Captain's mode. So we could be looking at a very different and more interesting meta by then. Huskar got some pretty big buffs. Medusa's good more than just late game.
That'll be interesting to see.
And just because she has a stun that's pretty reliable.
Her ult buff, I think, was not so much her buff as her change was a bit necessary.
Yeah, she needed something to give her a little bit of power mid-game, because she was a carry that just wasn't strong until very late game, and carries that are only strong then just don't see a lot of competitive play, because there's carries that are strong mid-game.
Still waiting on Lina and Bane to get 6, and then I think we'll see some more attempts at some team fights or ganks.
Yeah, it actually, the gold's just kind of hovering around a plus or minus 1,000 gold advantage.
Got Shadow Blade on Alchemist, so
yeah,
looks like he's going to be trying to make up for some
kills.
Last time he should really use that hand on any camp he can.
I'll probably use it on the Centaur before he tries to gank. Although there's nothing to gank there.
Yeah.
He's still at a 1,400 gold advantage over Gyro. It was 1,600 before he was ganked and lost some gold and some farming time, but...
And as frustrating it is to get ganked, someone like Alchemist is going to make up for that lost money extremely quickly.
Yeah.
Bad dudes, middle tower, everyone, go, now!
And I said that he like loses on a little bit of utility, and that's not why people don't pick him quite as much, but oh god. Radiant's courier died. Well, that made up for the advantage that DD got for that triple kill.
Looks like Gyro's got his Helm of the Dominator up on that Hellbear to start stacking Ancients.
Yep.
I still want to call them Ursas.
That's something I do, because I played Dota 1 not a ton,
guys, you need to
and I was terrible at it. I'm much better at this. But, yeah, I also am in the habit of calling them Hellbears. Or Ursas, rather. See, now I've called them the other things so much that I'm confusing myself. You just saw a ton of gold go up on Alchemist.
Mm-hmm. In terms of last hits, up until right about now, Gyro was ahead of him. And even still, Alchemist, more gold.
He's now 2k gold ahead.
Constant gold income is just crazy.
I love it. Yeah, it's 1,400 gold. He's finished his boots.
Got the ults up on
Everybody
Bane and Lena now.
Right?
Hopefully we'll see some ganks here. There's the armlet on the bear.
Yep, I call that. It's just, it was too good prior to, because there's no drain on the bear. Or there was no drain on the bear.
That's for your impertinence.
Nowadays, that would probably be a Mjolnir. Or whatever the other hammer is, not Mjolnir.
Rubik trying to get out. No luck. Might see dead train here. Oh!
That bottom
That
tower
was
you
a-
bad dudes had was crap anyway,
Yep.
don't swear.
Kill secure, if you will.
A killed secured, or a kill
Dyer's
secured.
bottom
And it's not
tower is under
3-3,
attack.
Dazzle!
Radiant's middle tower
but that's
is
even
under
worse
attack.
because
Oh, no. Radiant structures are
Alchemist has such a big
fortified.
gold lead
Dyer's bottom
aside
tower
from
is under
kills.
attack.
What I'm a little confused about is why he's
Dyer's
not in true
bottom
form.
tower is under attack.
He hasn't picked it up. He just finally picked up his ult. He hadn't picked it up until right about now.
Was...
Dyer's middle tower
you see
is
that?
under attack.
Oh no! I think that was an
Greenwood's
accident.
thing is about to get knocked over.
That's
Oh,
disappointing.
that sucks.
Big ol' cooldown on that now.
It happens occasionally.
Looks like Magnus has enough gold to pick up his blink.
Mm-hmm.
Hoping that's what he's gonna do.
And they just now get their courier back as well, so I'll probably get it on the courier.
Got a mech up for Darkseer.
I just think, I don't think you can underestimate the bonus health from true form.
Yeah.
Because he's leveled synergy first.
Dyer's
So at
middle
level
tower is under
1,
attack.
plus the ranks of
Why is
synergy,
this
and we
so
did see, okay,
bloody
the broadcast
difficult?
tools are working, but I think they're a little buggy. So we
There's
just see
the
Blink
blink on
Dagger come
Mag.
up on Magnus, and we just see Rubik die.
Your actions are without merit.
Because there's other items that are supposed to show up that have been purchased, like, I think Shadowblade's supposed to show up, I think Midas is supposed to show up. Basically, when you finish any item that isn't boots, it's supposed to show up on the broadcaster tools, and I think it's new, so I don't think it's working at 100% efficiency yet.
Still a neat concept, and
I really like it.
Bad dudes
And there's the
top tower
Hyperstone on Alchemist.
soon.
That's
Someone on Reddit suggested that when you buy an item, it should show up as like green or red, the background, so that you know if it's Dire or Radiant, which would be pretty nice. I mean, like, I guess you can kind of tell already because you know who's on what team and whatnot, but it'd still be nice.
looks like there's some grouping up going on here mid.
Yeah. We're probably going to see another team fight, which is really
Radiant's
shitty
top
because I think
tower is
Magnus
under
is
attack.
still down. It's about to come up. So.
He's about to come up, so we don't have. Hopefully, if they could pull off just a little bit longer, waiting for that
Okay,
Darkseer ult.
RP is up. Darkseer's not skilled his ult yet.
Which is a pretty common thing to do.
Yeah, you usually do wait to skill it. Skill it.
Though if he would have picked it up at 10, he could go for the level 2 immediately, and
Yeah, that's what I'm a little confused about. Is you normally see them get like 10, 11, as in.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
goes the bear. Magnus is just trying to set up some gank, but they're giving up on that tower.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna go up on it.
Finally realizing that the bear can't do anything if he's not nearby and not worrying about it.
Rutro, bad dudes, Rutro, middly widdly, gone all diddly.
I love it. I meant to put it on Bastion
Yo, green
before
dudes, something
because it
bad's
sounds a little
happening.
more professional than P-Flax, but I love P-Flax, so I don't really regret anything.
Good dude's bottom just fell.
See another
Regret
blink dagger
nothing.
come out.
Dyer's middle
Pink.
tower is under attack.
Bear just.
Pink. The pink buck tower.
Oh shit!
Radiant's top
What's a
tower
Rubik's
is
Steel?
under attack.
Oh, got waning rift.
That's a lot of team fight damage.
You just got drafted by Tufa.
Ladder's not
A lot going on right
Yeah,
here.
Black just wasn't quite there with the team at the time the team's fight started. So despite the fact that they got a really good Dream Coil off, it just did not play out very favorably for them. You hate to see it.
It's gotta happen to one or the other.
Yeah. I like TD a lot, but I just thought that Mouzsports was going to win that team fight.
They're comped a lot better.
They are comped a lot better, and they're also
We got a
more
roast
farm.
here.
I think they can.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yep.
They got the bear to tank.
Got wards up, but nobody's really there to see the teleport in. Might be going for something here.
They smoked up, so they can get there pretty quickly. And they did finish up, so they got the Aegis.
Maybe they're doing Roche.
Oh.
Wait, Dyer did Roche.
Ooh, he missed a skewer.
Dyer's top tower is under attack. Can we pause,
You
please?
do
I'm
have
terrified
Alchemist here
of
by
the
himself, pretty
capacity
much.
for irrational
He's got the Aegis though.
Does
So
have the Aegis. I don't think it's gonna matter. I think they're gonna win this team fight.
it's going back and forth.
Yeah, he's got it. He's got his flask up. And he surged. Oh, I got nightmare. And that was a really good, what is it called? Ethereal Jaunt.
Yeah. Alchemist trying to find somebody. There it is.
He's gonna
He's
find
gonna get it.
Brilliant, I believe. I think we'll have to go back after that.
That's comedy gold.
All he needed.
Actually, they were able to turn that team fight. It should have been a gank in the Roche pit. But they were able to turn it into a team fight that ended up going pretty favorably for them.
And if you look at the network on Alchemist, just huge.
3k over the next carry. 6k over the next other person. The only troublesome thing is, it goes Alchemist, and then 3 Radiant heroes, and then 4 Dire heroes.
Mm-hmm.
That was a pretty good skewer.
Like Funzy, he really wants to get off a good RP, but he's done.
It was a decent skewer, but it just was not, I don't think they were accounting for all those people teleporting in.
Hey, you guys doing radiant structures are fortified. Radiant's middle tower has
And
fallen.
Alchemist just Shreks on towers.
Dyer's top tower is under
I'm
attack.
thinking at this point, with how farmed Alchemist is, if Esports can just keep it together, they got
He's
a
an
big
ogre, get
favor.
That dude's top is all nasty and brokey.
I like the use of the acid spray to zone out the Radiant.
Get mad or get even?
Yeah. That was an interesting combo I thought would end up working to just keep people out if you wanted to do safe lane farm was a keeper, and Alchemist.
I also like denying the big creep of the Ancients.
It's a ridiculous farm. I'm wondering what he's saving up for.
How much gold does he have?
Picked up something. He's got a Skull Basher.
Ooh, that's such a good item on him too.
A little surprised I didn't see a little... I mean, he's got enough from Hand and Assault, but usually you see a little bit more attack speed picked up on Alchemist.
Sometimes you'll see Mjolnir, and then into Maelstrom. Or Maelstrom into Mjolnir, rather.
Well, Mjolnir is just a great item for him. You run in with Acid Spray and Mjolnir up.
We're gonna see... We're gonna see Gyro die here.
Gyro's just way out of place. No vision up, no supports nearby.
There was a little bit of vision right here. Yoink.
Shame I can't see what you're referring to.
Oh wait, yeah, you can't see when I ping because we're not in a party or anything. I think there's a way to do that. I'm not quite sure about that. I'm gonna do a little bit more research into the broadcasting thing, but I'm already much better than I was. I did a bunch of games that I didn't broadcast or didn't upload to anything. About 7 or 8 games, just to get a little bit of practice in.
You guys are gonna start seeing a lot more of these dual casts with
various
friends.
people. Yeah. I've even watched a couple games with Colleen, my fiance. I don't think I'm gonna cast with her, but
well, you should.
I could do a noob cast, like a cast for people that don't know really what's going on, because I have to explain everything to her anyway.
Tower has been denied.
Even people that do know what's going on would find that a bit amusing. I'm sure.
Ruby's going down. What's Alina? I didn't see that. I don't think they're gonna win. No, they're not gonna win this fight.
And Alchemist, the Aegis is going off.
But I don't know. Shadowblade's down.
I don't know. He might be Dunzo.
I think his best thing to do is run Dunzo.
You know you love it. Now, if he were to turn on Darkseer right now, he might be able to kill him.
No, he's going out
Good
of there.
try on the vacuum.
It was a good try on a vacuum into a wall.
What level vacuum does he have? He's got...
I think 4.
He's got level 4. I'm surprised he didn't get that.
It's not the easiest thing to aim.
No.
Missed another skewer.
Another... Jeez. And at this point, they should just they're backing off like they should. It's their best move. We've got a Maelstrom up on the bear, which his name is now Lycanwolf.
It changed again?
Yep.
Oh god. I don't agree with it. I think that was a mistake.
Green Dude's top thing is about to get knocked over.
Yeah. I'm not...
Well,
this is a very confusing game.
Because if Mouse had seen that, they could have easily just gone in and been like, "Well, cooldown's down." Yeah, what you're gonna see instead of Armlet now is probably Maelstrom. If Western teams keep playing him, if Eastern teams keep playing him, they've always pretty much gone Maelstrom.
Cash money gaining up on Alchemist, just...
He's 4K up now.
It's crazy.
And he's probably going to get another Hyperstone so he can get that, like, I think it's like 0.5 attack speed, 0.6 attack speed.
It's going to be Stun Lux, that Skull Basher.
Yeah. I think he needs to upgrade to Abyssal before he can Stun Lock, which might be what he's doing. Because I believe Abyssal removes the internal cooldown.
Yep.
And so he'll need to upgrade to Abyssal before he can get that Stun Lock in.
Well, he's got it in 10 seconds.
600 gold.
And he'll have it within the next 30 seconds.
Smoke gank for DD.
Oh man, that Alchemist is... Ooh! Oh!
He has Shadow Blade though, and they do have wards.
Yeah.
I don't think they have Dust though. I think Dust would be the better choice.
That could have been very interesting.
I think Dust is better for ganking.
Mm-hmm.
Wards are better for like
Radiant's
fights.
top tower is under attack.
see what we've got item-wise on the Treant. We have a gem. Treant's got a gem.
Well, there we go. That's why they don't have dust.
Treant's got a gem.
Is it a new acquisition? See, that's why the broadcaster tools, I don't think they're working at 100% right now. It should show you when the other team gets a gem.
Mm-hmm.
That's like the biggest utility item in the game.
Magnus is building into a BKB. Darkseer's working on probably Shiva's.
Who's that? Darkseer?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I
Rubik's still at basic.
Well, Rubik's the hard support.
He's doing a good job.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what we're building on. What's he building with that Demon Edge? Thinking MKB?
Who's got MKB?
No, I'm trying to figure out what the Gyro's building.
Oh, Gyro?
Got a Demon Edge just sitting around. He's going Divine Rapier, I'm sure.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Because they're behind, and if they don't get an item that can cause a huge gold swing, they're going to lose the match.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Thank you for the save. I needed that one. My brain just kind of shit itself when you were asking me what he was buying. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna say Daedalus.
Puck's probably building into... imagine...
Could be Lincoln's.
Scotty?
Probably Lincoln's.
Lincoln's or Scotty, probably.
Because he's pretty survivable, but the extra health... Lincoln's provides almost as much health as Heart of Taras. It provides about, I think, 250 health less. Or 300 health less. I think it's 780 versus 1080. And then...
that
you
Lycan
also
Wolf.
get the spell... the Lycan Wolf is too strong.
Probably gonna see some health items on Lycan Wolf next. Bane's got his Blink and Arcanes. And Alk has an... oh, he did not finish off the Abyssal like we thought.
He went for BKB.
Mm-hmm. Interesting.
That might actually be better.
I mean, I don't know if you saw in the last team fight, he kept getting rooted, and that was the only reason that
He did.
he was getting any kills. He didn't destroy anyone. Wondering who's gonna get the...
oh, but anyway, as I was saying, effectively, Lincoln's can be even more health, depending on what spells it blocks.
I'd assume the barrier's going to pick this up.
Yeah.
Oh, Alchemist got it. What do you lose? Oh, he gave up the Midas already.
Yep.
Looks like he's going to pick up his...
here's where you're gonna get Abyssal.
Abyssal.
Yeah. See, and Abyssal showed up, but it didn't show me when they got a damn gem.
Get your shit together, Valve.
Now, that might be my fault. I might have to enable certain items on the broadcast. I'll have to look into this some more. They're new, so I'm still kind of getting the hang of them.
Really like the new artwork they did on the bottles whenever they have a rune in them.
Yeah, I like that as well.
More vibrant.
And we did see Rapier.
Call it.
Yeah, I'm guessing what I have to do is enable it for certain items. Or something.
You see those ancients just get destroyed in a second.
Rapier's thing is now like a GIF. As opposed to like a still image. Like a Maelstrom? No, like Mjolnir.
Such a game-changing item should... I'm sure it needs to have a little flair to it.
I wonder if they're planning to do that for everything eventually.
Has not picked up a single item of Foaming Missile level item.
I think that could have been helpful at some point in time.
Yep.
It's not like it's the most reliable ability, but...
Early level with the 2-second stun.
Still a stun.
I wonder if they saw that Gyro has that rapier yet.
If they focus it, they're not focusing you. They probably noticed when their freak wave melted down in a matter of seconds. And I think... see a small RP.
Oh, there's the RP. Nice skewer in.
Will they get Gyro though? That's what they really need to do, is kill the Gyro.
Does not look like it. Oh.
Oh, they just can't go through him.
Nope.
That's crazy.
Really need to give that gem to Darkseer, I think.
They did kill Magnus. They're gonna go save the gem though.
Who's got gem?
Wow, that was a crazy team fight.
Zyra's still up, which is the big important thing.
Yeah, the only thing I'm nervous for is that if they lose Gyro, the game's over. I mean, it would have been over before if he didn't get Rapier.
It's true.
But now it's more over. Now, here's the thing. I don't think he'll get Manta now, because like damage itself does not carry over to illusions.
No. Ooh, we have a smoke up on Lena. I don't know if she's just having that for the sake of having it, or if they want to make something happen. They've got to take out this Gyro.
Mm-hmm.
That spread damage with the Rapier's not bueno.
I think what he might get instead, looks like he's getting Butterfly. The other option for him could have been like a Crystallis.
That evasion, probably a smart move to pick up first.
Yeah.
Every amount of survivability now at this point is going to help him.
Mm-hmm. They're already having trouble just breaking through the fact that Helm plus Divine Rapier is just a lot of health. And then he gets armor from Helm. Okay, we got some...
He's got a lot of armor right now. Sits on 21 armor, which is...
Who's that, Gyro?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Not. That's the same as... He's got the same amount of armor as the Alchemist right now.
With the Empower coming out on Gyro, Butterfly is probably a pretty good choice just because the agility. He'll get more from the agility.
Oh, yeah. Still have some time up on Roche. We got the smokes up on...
Yeah, we got smokes up
Mouzsports.
on Mass.
Wonder if I talk with a British accent if I'll get you more viewers.
Yeah, the only thing that we could do to really improve view counts is to all have British accents.
I've got Russian, but nobody wants to hear that.
Nobody that's not Russian wants to hear a Russian accent. Okay, see the thing is, they know that he's nearby if the bear can attack.
Yeah.
Now the dust is or the smoke's wearing off soon anyway.
That bear is just
Bear's
tearing
too
through
strong.
people. Just tearing through, ripping and tearing.
Ripping and tearing, ripping and tearing.
Puck still hasn't built anything out of that ultimate orb. Thinking he might pick
So
up
he
his
can get
now.
Perseverance.
I wonder if he's gonna drop the bottle or the wand.
But he'd still
At
be
this point in the game, he needs to keep a town portal scroll.
Well, and he's keeping buyback as well. I think they all are.
He's got a 1,000.
Flat buying Lincolns or keeping buyback is probably his best option. And then a Bane won't have buyback just because he's to support.
Rubik's still virtually worthless aside from that gem.
Yeah. Is that a second gem, or is that just did you just pick up the other one?
I believe it's the same one. Which is really frustrating me because I think the gem would be a lot better on Darkseer.
Yeah, but he doesn't really have any room unless he wants to sell his soul ring. I don't think he does. And a hasted Rubik. I love the way Rubik runs with haste.
Alk's trying to get it off, but couldn't get the stun. Not fast enough. Wondering what he's going to use to finish his build. Or if he might even just be keeping a spot open to try to get that DR.
Yeah. Trying to think. He'll probably eventually sell Shadow Blade because they're going to have a gem at almost all times now.
Still got a decent amount of time left on this match too. So
Yeah, we do. It's definitely anyone's game. It's been anyone's game the whole time. the picks are strong enough that just getting a decent lead wasn't going to guarantee anyone a win.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, though, you got a 5K lead on Alchemist. It's still a net worth.
I don't know, something this Bane is going to have to keep on top of, going in and getting that Enfeeble off on Gyro as soon as he can.
Mm. Even then, it's only 120 off? Yeah.
If you're looking at Gyro, he's putting out a ton of damage right now in his right.
I love Gyro. 138 plus 437.
That's scary.
Green dude's top thing
Looking for a
is about
gank.
to get knocked over.
Trying to get it off. You really... I know that they have a smoke up, but I hate... You should always try to avoid going through river if you can.
Yeah, they might have blue wards up. You never know.
River's not a good place to go through. Because it's just so easy to get ganked.
They even suspected something was up because there was no one on the map for so long. Like, there's just... you know...
It gets to a point that even in professional games, things get predictable.
Right. There's
Got
only
the Shivas up.
There's only so much you can do to guarantee a gank, and Scythe of Vice on Puck.
That'll be a good disable for
Yeah.
Gyro. They really want to take out this Gyro, which is
Now,
a good reason.
Does Scythe go through Magic Immunity?
I believe so.
Okay, because I wasn't 100% on that. I didn't want to say something stupid.
It might. If so, I'll take the fall here.
Although some people would say that even asking is stupid, so, you know, whatever. Well, you had to ask. I'm sorry, this game's complicated.
It's so hard.
I'm not quite even at 1,000 games played yet. I'm at about 800.
Top tower gonna fall over soon.
You're at least double the way I am. I'm just a casual player that likes watching games.
Top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
That's fine. This is about all that I play. The only time that I'm not playing this is if my laptop's in the shop, which is more frequent than I'd like to admit. I'm not the best.
Alchemist, maybe is he picking up a DR here? He's got the gold for it, but he's probably waiting on buyback. He might pick up a DR. I'm interested. He's got the Demon Edge.
It's probably a Daedalus.
I'm really hoping for another DR.
I don't think you're ever going to see a 2-rapier. Well, you might see a 2-rapier game.
Come on.
I think there were 2 rapiers in one game this league. I don't
Yeah,
know
you
if this
wanna
is
do
the
it?
game. No, it's a
Leave
Daedalus.
up.
It's
Aw.
Daedalus.
Disappointed.
I'm not.
That Alchemist is officially boring to me.
No, it's an MKB.
Ooh. Mother of Stunlock.
That and Mother, what is it? True Strike? Is that what it's called? True Strike. Yeah, he can't be missed anymore.
That's.
That way, when he
that's
goes away
probably
to
a better
summer
thing
camp,
to get for
What?
Gyro then.
You cut off my great joke. I was gonna say when he goes away to summer camp, his parents won't miss him anymore.
We got a Satanic up on Gyro, so even more difficult to kill. Oh, there goes. Oh, they see he's in there.
Yeah, they know he's going for it.
Safe. Bane trying to get off something. Stuck up there now. It's not
Bear's
good.
in there, and he can summon the bear again if he loses it, and that's what he's gonna have to do. The bear got off quite a bit of damage though.
Like an wolf.
It's almost all been healed through.
Me and the wolf.
Oh no way! Fiend's Grip on Gyrocopter.
That was wonderful.
Oh,
That
I
was a
love it.
bear. Oh.
Alchemist is just destroying everything.
Oh yes.
Oh my god.
Done. He's
Gyro falls. Gyro falls.
DR's down.
Darkseer falls.
Alex
Oh my god.
Game.
Game. Yes, game. That's a 12k gold swing.
Look at the net worth on Alchemist right now.
It's a 12k gold swing, right? Whenever you drop Alchemist, or whenever you drop Rapier, you lose 6k, they gain 6k.
for the die.
Taken up. It's done.
Yeah.
They've got to know that this is GG at this point.
What does he drop? He doesn't even have boots. Doesn't give a shit.
He doesn't give a fuck. He's got DR and Aegis.
And he's got chemical rage to move more quickly. It's about the same as having boots.
Duh.
That was cool. That was a really good fight.
That's game.
It should be if it's not.
I hate to call it, but that's game.
Tower is under attack. Radiant structures
Move
are
back door
fortified.
protection.
He
Nothing.
doesn't have any lifesteal items, so you can't just sit there and...
He's got Aegis and Nita right now.
Yeah.
I mean, they're about to take out all their towers.
His BKB's still at 8 seconds as well.
Radiant's
So,
top tower
he's
is
fine.
under attack.
Yeah. And they have LD's Bear, which does almost as much tower damage as Alchemist. That was actually a really good RP. The vacuum of the RP. I don't know if that's too little too late though. I guess it'd be yes.
Can LD summon another? Yes, he can. Did he? No, he did not.
They're stuck though. They were for a little bit because he had the root.
That Alchemist is just...
Levitate. He's a magnet for spells right now.
They will sing a song.
Not looking like he's caring too much.
You were today, because you have given them a thrill.
Wait,
because
Tyrion
you've
Flex
got a
is singing.
double kill.
Okay, we're good.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Done. Just got plenty of money for buyback, and the rest of his team to buy back.
I respect
bottom tower
DD
is
for
under
not
attack.
saying, because some teams when they lose Rapier and something like that, they just GG, it's over. Even professional teams, it happens occasionally.
Oh, reality, I mean, look at what's happening.
Yeah, but I think it's better to see if you can potentially get it back. There's always the opportunity.
This Alk is 11-1. That one death he had at the beginning
Is it?
all
Yeah.
he's died to. Yep, there it is. There's the GG.
Impossible.
I believe this was the last game of the series, so they're saying grats. I think this is them getting the Mouzsports getting qualified for the International 3.
There it is.
There you go. That's the last game of the Western Series.
Anything else you want to say?
Not really. Keep an eye out for more of these videos. We're gonna be doing some more soon. I have a couple other co-casters to be on the lookout for, and that's it. This is Doogie Huazer and Warped Oracle signing off.